The scene is chaotic. Jada acts like a victim, but her story has holes from second one.
I have been shot. Okay, ma'am. Did somebody shoot your friend at your house? Yes. They shot him. Who shot him?
It's 11 p.m. at an apartment complex in Macon, Georgia, where police respond to a report of a shooting.
Dispatch, call him back and tell him at 208D. This here is knocking at the door. Sheriff's office. Distraction. Yeah. Dispatch, see if you can locate that call. This might be a distraction call. See if they can. Hey, Mom.
With no answer at the door, officers head downstairs to try to find answers.
I'm trying to make contact with the caller. She's not answering the phone.
Knock on one of these doors, see if they heard a gunshot. I know these folks need to be packed out here. Something went down here. Yeah. Hey, you stay here? Which apartment? Hold on, dispatch. We got a bounce with it. We got made contact with someone.
Wayman Danzy is dead. Jada claims an intruder did it, but police suspect a setup.
When all eyes turn to Jada for answers.
Hey, who are you? You live here? Hey, what happened? Hold on. Stay back. What happened? What happened, though? There's two rivers over here. Hey, secure her in the car. Okay. Come on, let's go this way. Go this way with me. Come on. I need you to go with me, man. I need some.
Why do I need to be secure?
Man, just go with me. No, you're not. Just go with me.
Please, just let me know.
I'll let you know, man. Just go with me, okay? Come on.
She admits her job as an escort and explains a previous robbery that triggered her rage.
Yeah, like when you met Wayman, this guy, into what happened when you came with me.
I don't really think you look at that way, but I know it was September. We got some kids because I had payment and I was
You been waiting in September?
Yes.
Okay.
I paid in September, but it was late.
Jada tells the detective she met the victim on an online dating site while working as an escort.
He contacted me on using the ad, and then we had a conversation, and he came by. But when he came by, I was already dealing with a lot of stuff, and we were just talking. I was telling him to basically I felt comfortable with him. I didn't get a weird vibe from him or anything. So we just talked, and he actually left. I had someone else come by, and then he stayed out there. And then he ended up coming back. He actually took me to the gas station. He came back.
The same day when you met him?
Yeah. From there, like, he just, I'm not gonna say like, he wasn't like obsessed or anything. He just, from that day, the moment he met me, you know, he said he could tell that this is not, you know, he could tell I was different from the other girls. He just was, at this point, he became like, it was like, he was like a guardian angel for me. He wanted to make sure I was okay. You know, if something was wrong, call him. Even if he just had met me in the car, it sound crazy. It might be, I don't know, but he wanted to make sure I was okay.
Jada explains how her and Wayman had grown close in the months leading up to the shooting, before delving into the details of another client, who she says sparked an alleged revenge plot after the mystery man refused to pay.
The first time you said, you asked for the money. You said you got a pigeon for the cash out.
Yeah, like kept lying about
you told me.
Couldn't get it. So I said, okay, well, how about you just come back when she has me situation. Like, it's no issue, no problem, just come back and get it.
The Netflix and chill bait. She was cold, calculating, and leading a man to a death trap.
Calling me, she texting me and stuff, like, I don't understand why you
And then what did Wyman say?
That shit, Wyman, like, okay, well, he thinks shit's sweet, so I'm gonna show it that it's not.
And what did you say when he said that?
I said, what did you say?
And they said, well, they ain't worried about no more. You try to say they ain't worried about no more, it's over with.
No, I said that, yesterday, when he was supposed to come with 5 o'clock, I told Wayne, like, I'm not worried about that. You know, at the end of the day, if you do something to him, it's not gonna be just that. It's gonna be a lot more that come with it. You get me? He got his feet, like, someone dropped him off before. You gotta, how this gonna look? His friend, you feel me? They shot their partner off and the partner don't come back out. He said, that's when he said, the friend came, he said that he was gonna go out there and draw down on them too. He was gonna take everything they had.
Rob them?
Yeah, he was gonna rob them. He was gonna make them pull their pants down to their ankles. He had a whole plan. Yeah.
So did he tell you to go along with it?
He did.
He did.
You know, he said that when that was supposed to take place, he wanted me to you know, keep my gun on the guy while he was in the house.
Why did you agree to it?
I didn't agree to killing nobody.
Oh, I think kill him. Why you agreed to just use it? So it got you that mad because I guess no. So basically, out of all people you interact with on Penguin, you never got gypped out of your mouth, correct? You never paid you, correct?
I never did.
So
I never did care about the money.
So you just how he did it.
How he did it.
It made you that mad.
It broke me and it had me feel paranoid, losing my mind. It was. I don't care about them.
All right, so
With the alleged robbery plan in mind, the detective reviews messages Jada says she sent to the intended target to allegedly lure him to her apartment, where Wayman would be waiting for him.
I'm trying to come over there. You know that. What time is it? Okay, 7. Then he said, you still didn't send me that cash out. Okay, can you wait till around 9 so I can put my kids to bed? He's all right, buddy. He said that way we can Netflix and chill. All right, so at the time, you said you called Wayman and said, so tell me Joe Wayman said,
he called me.
He called.
Mm-hmm.
So then he said, okay, 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And what time he met, what time he said open the door?
11:26, but he wasn't there.
Okay, so that was 11:03, you text him. You text Wayman said he's calling.
He called me.
And he said 20 minutes.
He said,
So Wayman beat him there.
Yeah.
All right, so when Wayman got there, what did Wayman do when he get in? So Wayman gets in, he walks in.
Mm-hmm.
So what they want to come and try, what Wayman do when he get there? He beat
okay, now, this part, it's a little foggy. Just waking up still.
Okay.
I think I had just went to sleep, probably been sleeping, and when he came in, I opened the door. I said, probably on his head.
I said, okay,
Yeah, probably on his head.
What did he say?
I gave him the phone so he see everything. I kept him calling, and he like, Like that's perfect. That's perfect. He hit me. Like he got here right on time. He's now walking back to what, like I said, I heard the Velcro. When I finally seen his hands, he had put the gloves, had some black gloves on.
What did he say you do?
He told me to he said, when you open the door, he said, have your gun on you. And he said, no, he told me to have my gun out. Like, when I opened the door, he wanted me to just draw down on him or something.
Draw down already?
Yeah, like, and I'm like, no, like, I'm not doing that. He like, yeah, no, let that nigga know you don't play that shit. You mean business, like.
The ambush failed, the client was armed, and Wayman paid the price for Jada's revenge.
Oh, you behind him?
I'm behind him, he's standing on me. And I back up, and I go towards the kitchen. And all of a sudden, they in there tussling, throwing each other into the walls and all types of stuff.
And Wayman already gun draw down.
Yeah.
Then what?
So he, I don't know how they even started tussling because he had the gun drawn. I don't know how they did. I think maybe the guy like jumped at him or something, or maybe Wayman wanted to beat him up or something. Like I don't know. I just know when he was in the corner by Christmas tree, I seen Wayne punching him a couple times, punching him. And now while he was over here, dude was saying, because Wayne was talking to him, like, you told this, he like, I got the money for you, I got the money. I came here to bring you the money.
What the dude
said? That's what the dude was saying. And Wayne was like, no, mine, you wasn't bringing her no money. You told her saying her kids was here. So they keep talking to him, they talking back and forth while they fighting. But now at this point, they all over the house. Holes in the wall, they just all over, knocking over everything. And I guess once Wayman felt like he was getting the best of him, that's when he told me to shoot him.
What did you say? How you did it?
He said, shoot this.
You did?
I didn't shoot him.
I know what I'm saying. What you did? Did you start going up?
Like, yeah, but
how you did it? Show me. Show me how
I had
What they was standing? What they was positioned at when he did shoot this?
Right here. Wayman.
Right in front door, right here?
Yeah, right in front door. Where Wayman was down there.
So you was standing. What about you standing?
I was standing at this point.
So what you did? Did you already gun out, or you had to pull it out?
I had my gun out the moment they started fighting.
Oh.
Because I didn't know what was going to happen. Like, I didn't know if he was going to knock the gun out of Wayne's hand and pull his gun out. So I just had my gun out so he wouldn't shoot it.
So then what happened?
They fighting. And within the midst of them fighting, my gun gets knocked out of my hand and the clip comes out. So Wayne telling me to shoot him. And I'm like, I can't shoot him. You get me? I can't shoot him. At this point, I'm about to go and get my kids, and I'm about to leave. But I hear a gunshot. So I left the kids.
Jada says the pair's plan literally backfired when Wayman,
charged with murder, she took a plea deal. 5 years behind bars. Was justice served?